well, 2,230 k's was it, from Perth to Kimber, which is, yeah, halfway across the country. So that was a setup record for us, 15 minutes. If you parked up there and that was your bloody view, you'd be pretty happy, I can tell you. Nature and terrible weather. All kangaroos just here. G'day, Diesel here for Getting Around Oz Camper Trailer Travelling, and thanks for joining us today. So we've just arrived on location here. We've got a night here up in the Barossa forest. Yeah, I didn't know the two went together, but turns out they do, and it's a pretty cracking spot here. Look, we've had well, nearly 2 weeks off camera doing some sort of family / personal stuff back home, but I'll tell you a bit about that in a moment. Before we get into this one, I really hope you're enjoying this trip so far. We've had some pretty cool experiences, and we've got a few more to come yet, that's for sure, because we are still in South Australia and it's a long way for us to get home, and we've still got a few more things we need to do here. Enough from me. Grab yourself a drink, make yourself comfy, let's get into it. So I got some rocks, as you can see, under the tide there. There is a chance of some rain at some point tonight or in the morning. It's starting to spit a bit at the moment. I don't know, I kind of feel like we're in borrow time, and starting to rain, eh? Here, jump in the camper, mate. I'll try and get everything packed up here. Alrighty, so can finally have a bloody drink here. So look, the last 2 weeks essentially we've been back in my hometown of Mount Gambier. Not specifically Mount Gambier, but we've been staying at a place called Allendale, which is, I don't know, maybe 15-20 minutes drive south of Mount Gambier, staying there in a camping up in a mate's yard basically. It's been cold, it's been raining, drizzling most of the week, some occasional sun. I don't think we've seen more than 15 degrees, while Anita's been sending me reminders from back home about 30s and mid 30s temperatures in Perth. So back home, unfortunately I've had some illness in my family and had to make some visits and see some people, but I managed to spend some time with some old friends and family as well, which has been priceless, to be honest with you. I don't get to see them anymore, and you know, these are people that I used to go to school with, so it's been pretty special. We've sort of done everything we needed to do, and we're starting to begin the trip home. However, we're going to be up here in the Barossa for a couple of nights before we start hitting the road and heading back over west. Look, I didn't film anything down there. I feel like I kind of showed you everything there probably is to see down there. What I might do now is sort of show you a couple of the hot spots. So if you're going there, we'll probably start off with the Blue Lake itself. Mount Gambier itself is on the side of a volcano. The Blue Lake is the volcano, and because of all the limestone in the air and the limestone layers, that's the water's town supply actually. So you'll never drink or shower in cleaner water, I can assure you that.
Crash onto my feet, breathing in my surroundings. I fall into a daydream. I look back to the palm trees in the hills by the sea, where I can set myself free to finally be at peace.
Alright, so next up in town there's the Engelbrett Caves, which is, it's kind of in the guts of town. It's probably, I reckon, one of the nicer ones. It is underground, so you Not allowed to take a camera in there. I forget how much it is, but essentially there's 2 caves underground there where they sort of take on a tour of the both of them. You can do diving in there. From what I've been told, the cave diving is pretty special, you know, down in under there. And then you got the Umfeston Caves, which is just on the eastern side of town there. So that one's actually a sinkhole. Some nice gardens there, and if you get there the right time of the year, it's absolutely stunning. So basically you walk down in like a little coil, so to speak, and it's just all these nice gardens there, and the view, it's pretty special. Here's a look at that one. Alright, next one is the Cave Gardens. It's literally right in the guts of town. If you get there the right time of the year after a rain, and actually turns into a waterfall. Again, it's just sort of one of those little whirly sort of sinkholes, and actually sort of goes in and underground there. And probably I would say would be a favourite in summer only is the Little Blue, which is just on the southern side of town. It's about a 5 or 10 minute drive south. It's pretty easy to chuck it in Google and find out. Be careful, it is just on the side of the road, and you can't see it because it's XH underground there. So we're at the Rocky Paddock Campground. So this is, I think it's one of 3 that are run by Forestry SA, and I think it was like just shy of $20 here for a night. It is bush camping. There's no, well, there's no power out here. There is, I believe, some toilets and showers off in there somewhere. You do get a map when you jump on the website, so I think jump on the Forestry SA, but I actually found this through Wikicamps. This spot here, I think there was about 25 little spots you could pick. When you tap on them on the website there, it does show what it's recommended for. So there was some that were, you know, tents and camper trailer. However, there was a lot that was swag and tent recommended only. And there is a bummer, let me tell you. Look at that. It's mid-April here at the moment. They made sure there's no confusion about whether or not you're allowed to have fires, which sucks, because it's very fresh and it's only going to get fresher here. Kind of in the hills. The drive out here is absolutely beautiful. So if you've ever driving through Adelaide, do the detour around Adelaide. Let me tell you, it is absolutely beautiful. So I think in the morning I'll probably get the drone up here and give you a bit of a look. It's kind of dark, but it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon here, and I think if there was any sun here, all these trees would block it, but it's absolutely beautiful out here. And I'll tell you what, some of the views of these guys got down here, just sitting out enjoying the bush. Doesn't get better than this, to be honest with you. Left the car all hooked up. I have put the stabilizer legs down this side here. So I got some rocks, as you can see, under the tyre there, and sort of got the level down here and got the legs down. And you know, it is all a bit of a lean. I've seen on Wikicamps a lot of people pissing and moaning about this and that, and I don't know if it's caravan friendly or not. I reckon this is well, I don't want to have a dig at the caravanners, but it's just kind of not set up for it, eh? It's just bush. They haven't leveled the ground. It's just, you know, it's just the land the way it is. And now when you're pulling up to these as well, each one of these is numbered as well. Somehow, it's the guy here before got asked to move on because he was parked on 12 instead of 1. I'm not sure if he didn't want the number 1 spot or not, but someone else is there at the moment, and you just pay on the website essentially. The website's nice and simple to use, and there's no national park fees or any of that sort of stuff, which is what we're used to in WA. There we go, there's a caravanner up there. If anyone's wondering how do you get fire on these, I've got a couple of bags there tied on with the straps and the bikes. I'll leave those up there. Got the shower set up here, so that's the mat we've got there. Shower head there. I've actually got the shower tent in the car, but we'll sort that out in the morning, I think. Is dinner ready?
Looking at the camper.
Alrighty.
I'm looking.
Well, I get some dinner ready. The boys are deciding to play hide and seek just as it's getting dark in the bush, which is, well, you can imagine there's some fairly good hiding spots here at the moment.
Ready or not, here I come.
So, dinner for tonight is pork belly strips. Nice and simple. Trying to get Zach to give me a hand with this, but the guys just want to go and play, which is clearly fine by me. Look, to this point, the Ranger has been sort of testing out in quite a few conditions. Had a few years ask, what's it like, you know, compared to the Pajero, for example. There's a lot of similarities, and I've got to say, look, I do have a soft spot for the Pajero. I did test the Ranger today with no airbag pressures at all, then with airbag pressures set to 25 psi, and I've got to say it's a massive difference. So like, I'll probably do a video on it at some point, but if I haven't to this point, airbags make a massive difference. And I think if you've probably never towed with airbags, you probably don't know what you're missing out on, but if you have, you can notice it. You absolutely can bloody notice it straight away. Towing on the Ranger, it's been fantastic, to be honest with you.
Stop.
Between the two, I've got to be honest with you, I probably have to do a towing test in comparison to, you know, to really separate the two, other than the suspension sort of being a bit firm in the rear and being a bit more steady. I guess being a ute, it's probably, with the leaf springs, it does have a stiffer suspension. Comfort wise, the Ranger is definitely a more comfortable car. And now, if you can, in the comments, I'd love to know, because a few of you have told you what your best or your favourite camp meal is, and if you want to let me know again, I'd love to hear. But what's your sort of your quick sort of lazy go-to when you're camping? You know, for me it's any sort of meat in a pan and something in the air fryer, which is normally chips or something like that. But yeah, what's your go-to? I'm not sure. I know a couple of us use air fryers and swear by them, but I know there's a lot of you that probably laugh at the idea of it, which is fine. Now, I've got to say, I'm absolutely devo I can't have a fire here. It would be absolutely perfect right now. And you know what it would do? It'd give the kids something to focus on and distract them. Right now, Hurley's found an amazing hiding spot. Zach's just off with the torch trying to find him and can't find him anywhere. Now, there is a chance of some rain at some point tonight or in the morning. That would be an absolute prick, to be honest with you. It's absolutely bloody mint here. It's starting to spit a bit at the moment, so I don't know, I kind of feel like we're on borrowed time and kind of protect from the trees a bit. You know, it would be a bit of a pain in the bum to have to pack all this up. It's continuing to spit rain here at the moment. The food is cooking along all right. So what I've had to do is give you an idea. Probably see from that, and it's just trickling, and that's what it's done for the last week and a half. So what I did was, sure you can see it there, the power cord is running into there, air fryer's there, not sure if it's showing up the light there. See how much power he's sucking out there, 2,250 watts. I've sucked about 10% of the battery at this point, and I'll do chips from Zach and myself to go with this pork. No, look, the kids are just hanging it there at the moment. They've got a little camping light, so they're all good. Tell you what, if there's one thing that ruins a good camp spot is rain and not being able to have a bloody fire. I reckon if we can get through the rain tomorrow morning, it's going to be a cracking day. We've got some things we're going to do tomorrow, which is pretty cool. We're definitely going to explore around the Barossa here a bit more, that's for sure. We've got a couple of days here, so we're going to make the most of it. Rightio, so I'm about to dish up dinner here now, and I thought I'd sort of try and paint a picture for you. So it's forest camping here. This is absolutely fantastic. I'm loving this. It's so cool. I'll tell you what, if places like this in around Perth exist or in WA, let me know, because I haven't been able to find them. Bush camping, absolute bush camping. It's nice out here. It's everything just echoes and just disappears off into the trees. So it's still misty here at the moment and sort of kind of spitting, but it's more misty than spitting, if you know what I mean. So it's pretty fresh out here, but at the moment the boys are in the camper, got some Lego there and got the little camp lights and blankets and that sort of stuff. So they're in there, they're nice and warm, and they're having the time of their life. Hurley sort of got his chips and nuggets, which I sort of cooked up in the air fryer. It's ridiculous to think that, you know, air fryers and camping go together, but I'm telling you what they do if you can do it. Got the pork here ready for myself and Zach, so I'm probably going to have to talk him into joining me out here. You know, for me, I'm happy just having a drink in hand with some tunes going, and you know, it's just sort of potting around camp, you know, sort of what you try and do, and you know, sort of tie up your loose ends. And I guess the other thing about camping in winter is it's footy season. So it's Thursday night here at the moment, and Thursday night footy starts in about half an hour, and you don't need much out here. You know, there's plenty of people out here just in cars. I'm talking about sedans, two-wheel drives, in little sort of little dome tents, two-man tents or swags. Got the chair out, the deck is out, and you know, eskies and that sort of stuff. That's all you need. Hey Zach, dinner's ready, buddy. Oh, these look good. Hey Zach, I probably put on too many chips. You're going to be okay with that? Yeah? I reckon you will. I'm going to chuck on the footy. I'll pour myself another one and we'll enjoy the night. All right, mate. Come wrap your laughing gear around this.
We don't have no laugh.
Hey? Look at that. That'll do, you reckon? Reckon it might. Well, good morning. It's, I think it's about 8 o'clock. Kids had a bit of a sleep in this morning, and I wasn't in a great hurry to get up, to be honest with you. Whoa, nice and brisk this morning here. So basically last night, it just started raining, and it rained all night. The kids I think Zach's still sleeping, Hurley just got up. Yeah, look, last night we just hung out in the camper trailer. Boys had some Lego that Mum gave them before they left, and watched some four-wheel drive on the YouTube with them, and just kept ourselves nice and warm. And yeah, that was nice, just the three of us sort of hanging out. There's another car up there. They pulled up, I don't know, maybe 8 o'clock last night. A guy got out of it, put on his big backpack. It was like a, you know, like a traveller's backpack, like the, you know, the big massive ones. Just in shorts and a t-shirt, and just took off into the bush. I just seen it went, geez, I wonder what he's up to. So we'll see if we see him sort of roll on in here this morning, and I don't know, I kind of got the feeling he was going to camp out in the bush there somewhere. So you can see the little road. There's a few cars down over there, and there's a couple of tents and stuff. You see the track that sort of comes down through here, and if you're a hiker, there's hiking trails everywhere around here. And I tell you what, it doesn't get much better. Shame it's not a nice day, and shame we can't have a fire, but I guess you can't have it all. What I might do now is I might run back up here and start cooking some brekkie. I think I had a bacon and eggs. For some reason didn't grab any before we headed off from down south yesterday. These little muffins here I grabbed here, and some butter and some jam. I reckon I might get the toaster going. And the toaster there, and off we go. We'll see how long it takes for the boys to start poking their heads out once I fire this up. Plans for today, yeah, not real sure. Unfortunately my phone's flat, but once we get everything sorted out here, I'll jump on the Google at some point and we'll see where the day takes us. Just started raining up there. Well, it started raining here, it started raining everywhere, and the drone was about 200 meters away, so I thought, do the smart thing, get the drone back. Managed to do that. Kind of dried it off and got it drying, so hopefully it's still okay. Well, it's not real warm here, is it? Unfortunately. What do you want, jam or Vegemite?
Jam.
Can do that. See what, we haven't got much jam left, eh?
Yeah.
Starting to rain, eh? Alright, I'll give you this and I'll get you jumping in the camper, mate. I'll try and get everything packed up here. Whoops.
No chips.
Right, there you go, buddy. Get that in, get out of the rain. I'll get everything sorted out here for you. There we go, that tree's all setting here now, so I'm trying to get everything packed up, and we might just have to kick it in the camper there for a bit and see what happens here with the weather. Obviously don't want to pack up the camper wet either, but I'm not sure that I'm going to have a chance. End up sleeping on the other side there because my bed didn't dry last night, which is my own fault. So hey, camp in the rain, it's a unique experience. It's not ideal, but not going to let it dampen our spirits. Kind of in a bit of a holding pattern at the moment. I'm actually not sure what to do. So it's about 8:30. There's very little reception where I am, so it's hard to get information or find out what the weather is doing and know what's around here, so to speak. So it did say in the forecast that there was possible showers in the morning, then clearing, and it sort of comes and goes. It's sort of right now nice but cold. It's about 10 degrees, so it's not real warm. Fortunately, we've had a couple of weeks to get used to it. What I don't want to do is pack up the camper right now because it is wet. See how wet that is, and then basically we're not going to be able to get into where we're staying tonight till about 3 o'clock or a bit after 3:30. And yeah, we'll sort of see maybe the next half an hour or so. I'll see if it's starting to clear up. Like, the good thing about this canvas is it does dry off very quickly. One thing we do have on our side is time. We can be here till 11 at least, so it's another couple of hours. Boys are nice and warm, which is, you know, priority. So as long as they're warm and, you know, they're entertained. So I guess if you're traveling kids, just make sure you pack plenty of sort of games and those types of things. I think Legos what's got Zach at the moment. Yeah, I guess maybe might be an unplanned experience, but if you're in a situation like this, I guess what would you do? You know, it's not like we can go home, which is probably what you would do if you were a local up here. You'd probably just head home, and I don't know, we'll see how we go here. if you're a believer in jinxing, but check this out. It's bloody sun. You might be able to see there, it is spinning as well. Just not quite there yet, however, I'm feeling like we're going to get our chance to dry the camper here, but in saying that, it's very unpredictable weather here at the moment. Sort of see here that the back of the camper is still wet. We just might get the break we've been looking for. I'm probably going to wait around another half an hour or so and probably make a call, but in saying that, just behind the camera here, she's fairly dark there, some blue skies and some dark clouds in there, so we'll see how we go here. I'm optimistic. I can confirm for you that was comfortably my least favourite pack up, but the weather's come good. The camper was mostly dry, but it was dry in the areas that I was probably concerned about, so we managed to sneak that. But in saying that, the weather's, you know, sunny, then it's dark and it's sunny again. But I guess for the campers here, good luck to you guys. If the sun comes out, you're going to be loving it. Righty, so we just put up here at Lindock. Well, it's maybe another half an hour's drive on from where we were, and we're just here to grab some lunch at the moment. So making some wraps. We've got some salami here and some chicken schnitzel and strawberries and carrots and lettuce and cheese and aioli. Basically just put over a spot here. It's just I don't know, sort of a bit of a grassy area right next to a few wineries, so we're definitely in one region. And there is a brewery just up the road there we drove past, so I reckon we might sort out some lunch here and then might drop off there for a quick top up before we keep going here. And yeah, I guess that wasn't the plan to sort of share an episode like that. That's just how it happened, and I know maybe there's some things to learn in there for you, and I guess there's a positive to that negative for any of you looking to do the same thing, or if you're caught in the same situation, what can you do, what's it like, and how it's likely to end up for you. As for whether inside the camper trailer got wet, you'll have to wait for the next episode and we'll go to that one. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one, and we're back on the road here. I'd really love to know any of your thoughts and feedback in the comments, and if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel and like the video, we've got a lot more to come, but we'd really love your support on this one. And you know, we're really enjoying bringing you these videos. But hey, I'll wrap him up here. I'm Diesel for Getting Around Oz, camper trailer traveling. We'll catch the next one. Hooroo.